Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda and I'm a life and style blogger at Strawberry Chic, and today I'm going to do a review on Hunter rain boots. So I have two pairs of Hunter boots, so I'm going to kind of compare the two. They're obviously pretty much the same, but there is one big difference between the two. So this was my first pair of Hunter boots. This is an old color. I believe the shade is lipstick, and it's obviously a very obnoxious but fun pink. They always have a pink version. They kind of change up the name. I'm not sure how the shades compare, but there's normally a bright pink version. And I was a little worried about getting such a bright color to begin with, because Hunter boots are definitely an investment. They're not cheap, and rain boots you really don't see the need to invest in. But after I just kept seeing them everywhere, of course I had to have them. So I took advantage when I think they were on sale at some point, and then I had Nordstrom price match them because I had a Nordstrom gift card, something like that. It was a couple years ago. So I used a Nordstrom gift card when they were on sale to purchase them, and they were like my babies. Anytime it rained, I was so excited to wear them. They just kind of brightened up a rainy day. And even to this day, that was like in 2013, or probably 2013 or the early 2014. I still have them, obviously, and even to this day I still get at least a compliment on them when I wear them, but more likely than not 3 or 4 people will stop me and be like, your rain boots are so cute. Everyone loves the pink color, so I'm glad that I went for a fun color. I think that makes them a little more fun, because they're rain boots. They don't have to be classic, in my opinion, just because they're rain boots. Most of them you see are really patterned and fun and all that, because you end up switching into a normal shoe once you get somewhere, and I'm going to go into all that. But I've never regretted getting the bright pink color, so if you're kind of torn on it, then I definitely recommend just getting a fun color or your favorite color. Obviously I like pink. You can just take a look around me. These are my most worn. Like, I typically reach for these, but I'll share my other pair. A couple years ago, Costco had Hunter boots and everyone went crazy because they were only $70. I think Hunter boots, when I got them, were $140. They might be more now just because prices tend to go up, but I'm sure they're somewhere in that all around still. I don't have a Costco membership, but my husband has a Costco membership. So I went on the site, screenshotted a picture of it, and then Nordstrom, again, they price match it as long as they have your size available. So I think, to be honest, I actually purchased a smaller size that was available. Like, I think they only had a 5 available, so I purchased a 5, and then I exchanged them for my size. So then I got the classic black pair, and to be honest, I don't wear these as much. I wear them a little bit more in the winter just because everything's so blah, so I wear black. But I don't really wear black that often, so I'm not sure why I went for the black pair. I kind of wish I got the olive green or the matte version of the black, so I'm gonna go into that. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm sure you can. The black pair, specifically the shiny color, is so hard to keep up with, because if you're not familiar with Hunter boots, they do this weird thing. I forget what it's called. What is it called? I wrote it down. They bloom. That's why I don't remember. Kind of weird. So they go through a process called blooming, and I'm not sure if they do it all the time or just when you first get them, but mine haven't done it in years now. But they get this white chalky powder all over them, and you have to clean them. So I had the hardest time getting these clean after they did that, and there's still a weird like residue on mine. I don't know. Hunter does make a cleaner for them to get the blooming off. I purchased something on Amazon. It's for like a rubber cleaner. I will link it below, and that's what I used. But I also purchased the little sponge for the Hunter boots, and I think that is the best to use after you use the cleaner, because it really shines them up really good. So those are the two things that I used when they did bloom. I think they bloom within the first month, just sitting in our closet. I don't know if it's just because they're oxidizing or what the deal is, but all Hunter boots will bloom and have that like entire white thing, and you just have to clean them. But for me, I only did that once, maybe twice, and then I haven't done it since, and I've had mine for at least 3 years. My pink ones, they bloomed and then I shined them on up and they were good to go, whereas these are still like a hot mess. So that's also why the black pair is not my favorite pair, especially the shiny. I would probably steer you away from them, to be honest. Get a fun color or get a matte version of the black and you might be a little better off. I do know that that happens all the time, and that's why I would get them at a place like Nordstrom, because they will take them back no matter how old they are. If you're having issues with them and you just can't keep them clean, like I should probably do that with these, but since I bought mine for so cheap, I'm not sure if I can just get a different pair for that price. So that's why I haven't. So about these boots, they are adjustable, but I'm not sure why you would do that, because it would just buckle on the side. So I haven't adjusted mine or anything. I do know they do make a wider calf version if you have trouble with boots. I just got the original ones. I got a size 7 in both of mine, and my foot has definitely changed since I got them, only because I'm standing on my feet all the time for work now, so I think they've gotten a little bigger. I don't know if they're more swollen or my arches are dropping or what, but I have a 7 in both of mine. They do not make half sizes, so if you are in between sizes, everyone recommends to size down because they're really clunky and heavy, so I would rather have them a little more snug. They're easier to walk in, because if they're a little bigger, then your foot's going to be moving around and it might be a little harder to walk in. So a couple of things to consider for hunter boots. Definitely don't purchase them if you're looking for a winter type boot to wear in the snow. They are not meant for that at all. In fact, your feet will get more cold probably than wearing tennis shoes. I'm not sure. The rubber just gets cold. They do make socks, but I don't live in a climate that typically gets snow. We did get some crazy snow in Georgia this year, but typically we get like one, maybe like ice snow. So I don't have anything, you know, to take care of that, because that's not something I have to deal with that often. Anytime it's raining, I wear them just because I hate like my pants getting wet. They cover the whole half of your feet, obviously, and all the way up to below your knee, so they protect your pants, your shoes. Like I wear nice shoes to work. I don't want them to get rained on, especially if it's a long walk into work. If it is raining, I always bring another pair to change into. They're definitely not comfortable at work all day long, for sure. If it's raining and I'm going to the mall, I will wear them, but I will notice like they get a little heavy and hard to walk in after a few hours. And I mean, they're rubber, so they don't bend. Like when you're walking, obviously you need to bend because you need like a proper heel to toe, and this is just like clunky. So if you have foot problems, like if you have plantar fasciitis, don't wear these. You can have them for when you're not flared up, but if you have any sort of foot problems, I probably wouldn't recommend these. That's my physical therapist side coming out. But yeah, they're just kind of clunky to wear for a long time, so just think about that. I always bring teaks, or the Toy Rich minis are my favorite versus the teaks, but they fold up into a little bag that I put in my purse to change into. So another really important thing, I've learned this the hard way, always wear these with socks. So you might be like, why wouldn't you? But to be honest, like I remember I would put them on just to run to my car or just for really quick. It takes no time. If you put these on without socks, you will have not so much fun trying to get them off. I think the rubber just heats up. If you don't wear them with socks, your feet are going to sweat because they're rubbery. And it's like a suction cup to your foot. It is not fun. So just always wear socks and you won't have an issue. Okay, so a couple extra little tidbits about them. They do also make a short version. If you are commuting in the rain, like if you live in a city like Chicago or New York, and you need to wear them for, you know, walking to work in the rain. If you need to walk in them for long periods of time, you might want to look at this short version. I'm sure those are a lot more comfortable. For me, I just like the look of the taller version, but they are heavier and that type of thing. So maybe consider the short version if you're going to need to be walking in them a long time. I mean, I of course wear them out. Like if I'm shopping and stuff, I'll wear them, but do consider your feet in the long run. You can also, if you are under, I think a 7.5 or an 8, you can get a kid size. I don't remember it off the bat, but I will link like a conversion for that in the description box. If you are wanting to save quite a bit of money, or if you like the colors better in a kid version, you can do that if you are, I think, under a size 8, but I'll leave that conversion down below so you can order the right size. Okay, so the pros of splurging on a pair of hunter boots. Obviously, you can get cheaper rain boots for sure. They have a thinner look on the leg. They're not as wide open. A lot of boots that I've seen, they're just like really wide. So you are basically getting them for the durability and the looks, to be honest. But once you have a pair, you're gonna have that pair forever. You know, as long as your foot size doesn't change. They hold up well, they're durable, and they're a classic look of a rain boot. So they don't have a crazy pattern or something that you're gonna get sick of. So it's just an initial investment, but you'll have it for years. Alright guys, so those were all my thoughts and my review on the Hunter rain boots. I hope you found this helpful. I'm gonna link some of my favorite colors for you to shop down in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.